Okay, YouTube, here's what we got here. Okay, we have the Dirt Devil Pro Power carpet and hand and hard floor. Okay, now what this is doing is it's running for a few minutes and shutting off. Sometimes not even a few minutes. It just runs and then shuts off on its own. Now, of course, the first thing you want to check, make sure that everything's clean. Okay, so if I can do this one-handed here. Of course, you want to make sure everything's clean. See, it's all clean. It's been clean. We keep it clean regular. Take this out. This may need cleaned a little bit, but that's not enough to hurt anything. There's another little pad right there. You want to clean that out too. You can just clean them out with soap and water. Okay, that's not enough to clog it. So we know that's good. Now right here on these, there's another filter. And people's been having problems with these. Nobody wants to give them an answer. Check this filter. And as you can see, this filter's pretty clean. Same way. Just some water. You don't need soap on this. Just rinse it out. And you should be good until it comes clean. That's not enough to clog it. Now, if you check those, you're going to want to check your hose. Pull your hose off. Right there. Now, how you get this hose off is right here, guys. Take your attachment off. Right here. If you see this little, right here, there's one on the other side too. What you do is you turn that, and there's two tabs. See? You line them tabs up to put it back on. And you turn it. See if I can get a closer view here. Focus. See that tab, how that goes in there? You turn it. That's how you put it back on, and that's how you take it off and just pull it down out. Now, sometimes if you hold them straight, you can see down through there, but I blew through it. As you can see, leaves down there. It's perfectly clear. If it's clogged, you want to be able to blow through. So as you can see, that's clear. Now, there's another thing. Check here too. Now, if you look down inside here, you can see it's clear, right? You want to check that. But see, it's a clear hose, so you should be able to see any clogs, right? Now, not much light in the garage. It's raining outside, or I take you outside, but. And also check your beater bar. That's your beater bar. Make sure there's nothing clogged here. You know, clean your wheels off. It's just maintenance like on anything else. Now, but if you look down in, see, this is where this hose comes up. What it does is suck it up through the black hose and puts it into your canister. Now, if you look right in here, right there, that is a major clog. The whole thing's clogged. What that does is make your engine run harder. And on these, there's a sensor, a temperature sensor switch on the motor on these things. And what happens is it will get hot and your motor shuts off, so it doesn't burn up or your circuit breaker blow or anything like that. Now see, that's a major clog. See, a lot of people will overlook that. Now, to fix that, what we're going to do is there's 4 screws. There's one there, one there, one there, and one there. They're just a Phillips head screw. So get you a Phillips head screwdriver and take this off. That's what we're going to do, and I'll show you how to remove that. And I'll be right back with you. Okay, here. I forgot to show you something. There's also a screw here, right there. And as you go down, right down through here, there's a screw down here in the back by your back wheel here. See that screw? You take that off. Try to do this. I'll hold this with the camera with my legs. And what I do is I grab the beater bar with your thumbs and grab up on top here with your fingers and just pull back with your fingers like this, and it should pop out. See the dust flying? Now, since we've got this off, I want to show you something else. That, as a matter of fact, is also how you change your belt. Your belt's right here. If you break a belt, there's your belt. Okay? Now, most of the time, these will come with a new belt when you buy them new. It's weird, I know, but that's how you would change your belt. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pull this beater bar out. Now, you can't screw it up because there's only one way this thing will go. So go ahead and you can pop this out, pull it right out like that. And these things here on the side, when you go to put it back in, see, there's only one way it'll go. See how that's angled different? See how that? It's like a V. It goes right up in there into them notches. Right up in here. Now that's, and that, like I said, is how you change your belt too. You just pull it off and your belt will come off. But we took it off to show you this. See this clog right here? That is a major clog. That is why Monkey's new Dirt Devil kept shutting off on her. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take something, I'm going to clear that out for her. And I'll get back with you. And by the way, to put this back together, you just reverse the steps. But that's a major clog going up in there. See, I'm pulling this stuff out of there. See, that's a major clog. Now you can use a little screwdriver. See, I'm actually pushing up in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pull this hose off of here. And I will get right back with you as soon as I get that hose off. And I'll show you how to actually clean that out the right way. Because, see, right now, I can't get it. I'm just pushing it farther up in there. And you want to make sure you get it all the way out. See, it's a see-through hose. You can actually, like, shine a flashlight down on top of there and look sometimes. So, I'm going to, I'm looking at my phone right now. Monkey's sending me messages on Messenger. She's so cute. So anyway, let me go ahead and take this off of here, this hose off. And I'll get right back with you and I'll show you how to clean that. The best way to get this hose off, you can pry it down probably, but that little screw there, you take a screw off and this whole plastic piece here will slide off of here. So I'm going to, well, let's see if I can do this one-handed here. I don't have tripods anymore, none of that, so I'm going to go ahead and pull a screw out. It's handy to have one of these magnetic screwdrivers too, but if not, that's fine. And then this plastic piece should slide right out of here like that. So hang on, I'm going to put you down just for a second here. I don't know if you can see anything this way or not, but just like that. Don't be alarmed, just go kind of ginger with it. Now what we can do is I'm going to grab the hose here and I'm going to twist this back and forth and that hose should pop off. I don't know if you can see anything. If not, I'm sorry, but that's exactly what I'm doing right now. Just like that, it came off. See, that's how it just kind of twists and pulled off. Same way putting it back on. If you want to, when you put it back on to make it easier, if your mind's in the gutter, I know, spit on it and or whatever, use a little bit of Vaseline. You don't want to use a lot because if it gets in there, that'll help cause a clog. That's why I just like to put it on the way it came off and that's dried. But anyway, do that. Now this hose here, see, there's our clog right there. Like I say, you can try to pull it out or whatever, and I can get most of it out. There we go. Now, also, what you can do, so there's more in there. See, what that does is get in those ridges right here, and eventually it clogs up because it can't suck it up. See, that's what we took out of there. Dog hair, lint, whatnot. Now, the best thing to do, if you can, which I don't have either, is like if you have compressed air, gently, blow all this stuff out with some kind of compressed air. It doesn't take a lot, but now that should be free and clear of any obstructions. Okay, and one way you can tell is, like I said, shine light up through there and look down in your hole and you can see it. I wish I could do that for you, but as you can see, maybe down through the top of this thing. See, there's a little bit there, but that stuff that you've seen over here on the left, that stuff down in there will suck back up once you turn it on. But like I say, if you can blow it out with some kind of compressed air. That's just dirt. So we're just going to shake it a little bit. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean this off a little bit. And like I said, putting it back together is just backwards of the way you took it off. And what I mean by that is whatever you took off last, put back on first. And that's going to be this thing. So I'm going to get Monkey to wash all these parts off for me, and I'll get right back with you. I'm sure she will do that. I should have made a video of the washer, GE washer, that was clanging, banging, and knocking, and it's not very old. It's not even a year old, but I fixed it before, so really not any sense in talking about it now because I didn't video it. But anyway, so I'm off today. I wasn't feeling real good this morning, so. But I think I can do this stuff for her. Need to get done. If you look down in there, like I said, there's a little bit of dust in there, but you can blow that out. So you shouldn't have to take that whole hose off. Now, what you can do, if you want, just to take this hose off, all you do is pull it out like that. It just pulls right out through there, and it goes back in the same way. And the same way with this, when you take it off, you just twist it, and it will come off. What I do on this is there's 2 screws right there, and I'll take them off for you now because I'll just go ahead and have her wash this. I mean, it's best to do it right. Just remember, keep your screws somewhere where you don't lose them because they are very important. You know, a lot of people, well, that screw's not necessarily needed. Well, it's there for a reason. I like to put them back if I can. Like there's a little, see how that's moving when I'm taking that off? There's a little bit of pressure on here, so I like to put them back in. I understand sometimes you lose a screw, you can't find the right one, whatnot. I understand that, but try to maintain all your pieces and parts. See, there you go. And that stuff just came out. I don't know if you see some on my leg down there. But, and just to make sure, if you hold it straight, you should be able to look through there. See light through there? See, there's light at the end of the tunnel. So that's completely clear. So I'm not going to have her wash that. But I'm going to have her wash the other piece. Just kind of go over it when you got it apart like this. And I'll get back with you as soon as I talk her into. And your beater bar, just, you know, it doesn't have to be washed with soap and water. Just make sure you get any hairs. Sometimes carpet. We don't have carpet in this house, but you know, sometimes you get carpet wrapped around there, hairs, whatnot. Just kind of clean them off and like that, and you should be okay. Like there's stuff here, you know. Just make sure it's clean and check it every so often. Make sure it's, like a lot of times your beater bar will stop working, and that'll burn your belt up because this can't turn because like there's a bunch of hair or carpet fibers, you know. With threads or something stuck up in there, and this can't turn, and what it does is burn your belt up right there. And that spins, that's your motor, that's the shaft for your motor, that's your output shaft for your motor. And what it does is if your belt can't spin and it's sitting there like that and this is spinning, it'll just actually cut itself right through. And that's what happens a lot of times when people put a new belt on and go, damn, I broke that one and my shit's not working, it's not picking up. Why? Well, that's why. So, you know, check your beater bar. Just make sure, you know, it spins. It's not necessary. You should never have to. It should spin like this without any kind of lubricant. You should never have to WD-40 that. It should just spin just like that all the time and quiet. If it is not quiet and you hear noise or it's moving inside there, get a new beater bar. It's a lot cheaper than, you know, a $20 beater bar is a lot cheaper than that whole damn thing. And so anyway, I'm going to have her clean that up, and then I'm going to clean some of this up. You know, clean your wheels off, whatnot, and you know, just kind of maintain it. Do this once a month. Check it. Give it a good check. Or whenever you clean your filters, give them a good check. Oh, and by the way, these filters, you know, this is just foam. So, you know, rinse it out real good. You know, once you clean everything, rinse it out. You know, squeeze it just like it's like a sponge, and let it dry. Let it air dry. Same way with this. Just, you know, wash it cold water, warm water. This same way. Or you can blow dry them, whatnot. I wouldn't recommend putting these in the dryer. I'm not sure about that. Maybe you can. I don't know. I don't. I just let them air dry. It only takes a few minutes. They're dry. Put it together. Maybe let it dry a little longer before you turn it on, and that should take care of your problem. So I'll be back with you in a minute, and I'll go back over on how to put this stuff back together for you, just in case you forget. So I'll be back with you. Okay, YouTube, we're back. I'm going to show you how to quickly put this back together. As you can see, this is where this came out of. So you want to get it back up in there like that. I went ahead and washed everything out. Now, if you look here, there's these two things. Don't break them off. That's where the screws go down in it. Okay, so just stick that in there like that, and it'll stay for a second. And then take your two screws, and you put your two screws back in. You're going to have one there, one right beside it. So we're going to go ahead and get this thing back together. Like I said, it's just a reverse process of how you took it back, how you took it apart. But that's how you get that in, then you'll put your hose back on, you'll flip it around and everything like that. So, alright, I'm going to get back with you here in a minute, and we'll turn it on and see if it works good. Something I need to show you. Back, we're going to try this out. I got a piece of paper here, and what we're going to do, so we're going to turn this on real quick, and I'll videotape it for you what it should do. So, hang on a second. Now, if you ever hear that noise when you turn it on like that, that's why your motor's going to be shutting off. It's getting too hot. That means you have a clog. This is the way it should sound. That's the way it shouldn't sound.